Awesome.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another lovely spotlight session. Today we have Raina Rauf, who's here again, who's our office friend, all-state insurance agent, life insurance, home insurance, health insurance, dental insurance, car insurance,
You name it, it's
name
hers.
it, all the insurances you can think of, you can get through her. Tire insurance, no. And she brought along Christina Shaw, who's a social media specialist, who's going to do a great social media class for us regarding everything that we can do as far as social media with realtors and, just getting us more active, getting us out there, giving us some tips, ideas, advice, things like that. So I won't take up too much time. I will let her take it away. Christina, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. I'm stoked to be here. Raina, thank you for inviting me. I look up to you and am inspired by the work you do in your community and with realtors. So, we're going to have fun today. I'm not too far away. I'm in New York. Don't judge me. Um, and not only am I in New York, I'm on Long Island. So, that's like a double whammy. But we are going to have a lot of fun today. And I think the best part about what I'm going to share with you is I, like Raina, am an insurance agent using social media to explode my business. And here in New York, I help my realtors explode their business by having a good Instagram strategy and sharing how to effectively use Facebook ads. And that's my goal today, is to partner with you and Raina so you really can have a strategy that works. I think there's a lot of awesome people doing some social media coaching, but if you're not working in the business, um, you have to get results. We're not doing this to do social media. We're doing this to drive business to our real estate career. So I am going to share my screen if that is okay with you, and I'm going to leave plenty of time for Q&A so you don't have to worry at all. Um, Raina, if you can just give me the thumbs up that you can see my screen. If you could see the presentation, Raina, I can't see you.
Yes, I
Okay,
turned off the audio, but we're good.
perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so
Okay.
let's jump right in. What we're going to cover today is Instagram and Facebook. And if you have any LinkedIn questions, I would be happy to answer those as well. So we are going to start. Let me just move this over here. Okay, why is my screen? Oh, okay, perfect. I apologize. I'm working on a different system. Okay, we're going to start with Instagram. And my advice to you is to have one Instagram page for both your professional and personal world. People do business with people. And I don't want you to be a business robot that is posting just listed, just listed, just listed. I hope every day you have a just listed, just listed, just listed. But let's say your community on social media is not in the market to sell or buy a home right now. They are going to tune you out because nobody is interested in your just listed, just listed. So I want everybody in your social world to see you not only as a realtor, but as a human being, as a community leader, maybe as a parent, whatever your brand is, which is essentially what do people say about you when you are not in the room? And how do we highlight that on social media? So I have one page, I'm with Shaw. And behind the scenes, you have an option to make it a business page or a creator. I make it a creator. The only difference between a business and a creator is the creator page allows you to play fun music and you get all of the same metrics as you do on the business page. Okay. Also, what I'm going to be sharing is you have to show up consistently on Instagram. And I'll explain what that means. But if you have 2 pages, I don't know about you, but there's not a lot of time in the day if you are a busy professional. So I don't want to have to curate content for a business page and a personal page every single day, multiple times a day. And again, I don't want to be a business robot. I want to be a human. So when somebody says insurance in New York, they think about Christina Shaw. Just like when somebody says insurance in New Jersey, they think about Raina because she's not just posting car insurance, car insurance, car insurance. So your Instagram bio, please look at it. If it's not clear that you're a realtor, today make it clear. Use our friend ChatGPT because there are a limited number of characters in your IG bio. Make it very clear. I sell real estate in Hoboken. I sell real estate in all of New Jersey. I specialize in first time home buyers. I am a senior specialist. Whatever your niche is, let's use that in your Instagram bio. And in your bio is one of 2 places that links are clickable. If you hear nothing else from me today, friends, please know that when you're posting content on IG and you put a link, a Zillow link to your review, a link to your listing, a link to your charity fundraiser, it is not clickable. That's why you see people say link in bio. So you look that much more professional when you're not putting a link that somebody can't click. And I'm speaking to friends in New Jersey. Nobody in New Jersey or New York is copying a URL, opening a browser to see what it is you have to say. Raina and I were at a conference last week. We learned that the average attention span of a human is 7 seconds. So nobody is doing that. So in your Instagram bio, I want you to have a link to your customer reviews, how to request a market analysis. Are you doing any community work? Last night, I hosted a huge fundraiser. I sit on a board for Alzheimer's, something that is very near and dear to my heart. So I had my link. These links are a bit old. I had my link in my bio for folks to buy tickets and donate. So I want you to take a minute and look at what links are in your bio now and what can you put in to help your real estate career. Now, I don't care if you have 50 followers. I would rather you have 50 followers that could buy real estate from you in 25 and 26 than 10,000 followers overseas who will never buy real estate from you. This is not a popularity contest. We're not doing social media. We want to sell real estate. So don't get hung up on the number of followers. If you do what Raina and I are going to share with you in this presentation in about a week's time, what I want you to do is email all of your past clients and say, I'd love you to follow me on Instagram, and give them your handle and give out a raffle. So you're going to say, if you follow me on Instagram in the next 48 hours, I will raffle off a $50 Amazon gift card. And depending how many past clients you have, you may pick up 50 to 100 to 200 to 300 followers. And those are the people you want following you to refer you their friends and family. And what I like to do when I send this to my book of business, I like to say, if you already follow my page, please say hello via email, and I'd be happy to include you in the raffle. I never like to be a consumer where I don't get the 10% discount because I'm not a new customer, but yet I'm a loyal customer. That aggravates me. So I make sure I extend that to the people who already follow my brand. So you may or may not have some homework to clean up your bio, put some links in, and invite people to follow your page, but not until you do certain things. One of the certain things is the power of the IG story. Just to make sure we're all on the same page, the Instagram story, they're the bubbles up top on your Instagram. They last for 24 hours. So what I post at 9:44 now is going to be gone at 9:45 tomorrow morning. And the idea of the story is a day in the life of. This is not highly curated, thought out content. It is take a photo, post it, and go. We want people to see what it is that you do during the day. What's really cool about what you do during the day, nobody wants to see Raina and I write an insurance policy. It's not sexy, right? We love it. But you're in homes with gorgeous bathrooms, piece of junk kitchens, stunning landscaping. Raina and I watch things like HGTV, which probably make you cringe, to get that like real estate fix that people like. Share on your IG story. It is so, so important. The story is the only place somebody could respond with a direct message to you. And I want you to post, you're not going to like this initially, 4 times a day on your story. Now you're like, Raina, who is the chick from New York that you invited? She's crazy. Who has time? Well, to post a story takes 30 seconds, maybe 20 when you get good at it. So that's 2 minutes a day. If I'm telling you that Raina and I write north of $1 million in premium from social media, you can get listing and buyer business by using the story. And we all have 2 minutes a day. When you're posting, you're looking at the suits gentleman here because, like I said, we're not just posting about what we do. So a few months back, I posted a picture of my TV. I was binge watching Suits. But the problem is I get into bed at like 10:30, 11. I put it on the TV. I fall asleep and I have to watch the same episode. Literally, I think I've been in the same season all year. So I made a joke. I'm 45, that I'll be like 72 when I finish this series. I got over 60 DMs, direct messages. Oh my God, I do the same. I love Harvey Specter. If you like Suits, watch this. By the way, I have a referral. By the way, I have a referral. By the way, I have a referral, because I am top of mind and I am not a business robot. I am a human being sharing what it is like to be Christina Shaw. And you may think, well, who on earth cares? But that's where every eyeball is on social media. Okay. So I want you, our first raffle of the day, because Raina is so awesome. If you tag her, she's going to drop her IG handle in the chat. If you tag Raina on social media today, and it could be any tag, she will email you a $5 Starbucks gift card. Her and I do love our Starbucks. So we do that to practice the muscle of tagging, because when you tag somebody, that somebody then shares your story. So when Raina shares your story, your brand now has access to all of her followers. So last night at my event, all these folks tagged me. I shared all their stories. So my brand is in their feed. Their brand is in my feed, and we win together. And that is how you become a local celebrity. I don't need to be a celebrity in New Jersey. I need every realtor in New York to know Christina Shaw. And through the power of the IG story, that has happened. So now the strategy is 4 times a day. It takes 2 minutes. Let's go. You do that for a week. We can invite your past clients to follow you. Now, a reel is just a fancy word for a video. Our second giveaway, because Raina is so awesome, is we are going to edit professionally. We have a professional video editor on our team, your first 3 videos. So a reel is going to come on your feed. So that means it's going to stay there forever. And it could be top 3 ways to landscape your property to get it ready to sell. 4 questions to ask a listing agent when interviewing. How to stage your bedroom. You know real estate much better than I do. Educational in nature. And you have 2 rules. Number 1, you're going to keep the video under 90 seconds. Number 2, do not introduce yourself. I was the queen of, This is Christina Shaw. I'm an insurance agent. We just found out that we have the attention span of 7 seconds. The people are gone. So get to the point of what you are saying. And then Raina and I will edit it where we'll put the words on it. We could pop in some emojis, or maybe you have a new listing and you're like, hey, Christina, I'd rather throw up than make a video. Well, you could give us 10 pictures and we can make a video from it, because we know video content performs better on your feed than a still photo. Okay. None of us like how we look or sound on video, including myself. I tell Raina, my kids make fun of my videos. They like pull up my YouTube and in the living room and they laugh. And I'm like, oh God, is that really how I sound? But then I realized how much business I get from it, and I don't really care. So get uncomfortable. You're all together right now. My suggestion is when this is over and we close the Zoom, take 2 minutes, disperse like where you're by yourself, or go outside or partner up and make a video and send it to Raina, and we will get it edited for you. If anything, the very least, you'll get to see what it'll look like. So I encourage you to get uncomfortable, because you don't want this time that we're spending together to be a waste. This is the gold in the presentation. So we just talked about Instagram. Let's talk about Facebook. We have our personal page, and then to run a Facebook ad, you have to have your business page. Okay. So on my personal page is where I post personal and business content. I am a human, and I want everybody to know me as Christina Shaw. Again, not just a business robot. My business page, if this was a few years ago, you'd probably see some posts about insurance, but I rarely post on that page because people are not interacting with businesses. If you look at Virgin Atlantic versus Richard Branson, you will see an example of that. But you are going to set up your Facebook ads account. Raina has a video that she could send everybody, and there's two of them. There's one that's like 7 minutes and one that's 22 minutes, and it teaches you how to set up your Meta account. It's a painful 20 minutes. I'm going to be honest. Have a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, whatever your jam is, because it's a lot of clicking buttons. You and us are in what's considered the special ads category as realtors and insurance agents. If you don't hit that button, your ad will be rejected. All a Facebook ad is a video message to a group of people. You do not have to be friends on your Facebook. So my suggestion is your past clients. I don't care if you have 2 past clients or 2,000. All Meta needs is a first name, a last name, and an email address. And on an Excel CSV file, you're going to upload that to Meta once you have it set up. And Meta is going to serve your ad just to those people. So if Uncle Bob never bought a home from you, Uncle Bob is not going to see this ad. The best part of the ad is that you set a daily budget, $5, $10, $15, $20 a day for a 2-week period of time. So you are never going to be surprised with a big bill. So your past clients, typically realtors will send those jumbo postcards to stay in touch. We know that eyeballs are on the phone. So why not say, thank you for being a past client of mine. I wanted to pop into your feed and say thank you. If you know anybody looking to buy or sell real estate, I would love to connect with them. Have a beautiful day. That's the ad. And now your past client is going to be scrolling and be like, that's my realtor. People like you and I know that referrals is like the backbone of our business. But the average person, sometimes I hear, oh, Christina, I didn't want to bother you, so I called another Allstate. I want to strangle the person. Like, what do you mean you didn't want to bother me? This is how I pay my bills. You're so busy. Like, you have to tell people that you want referrals. Okay. So Facebook ads is the very best way to do that. Also, let's say you're sitting here and you're like, hey, I'm a new realtor. And I don't have any past clients. Or, okay, I'm going to do this to my past clients, but what else? You could drop a pin and run an ad to the community where you farm. The catch is, as a special ads category, you have to do a 15-mile radius because Meta doesn't want us discriminating. That's going to sound very different than a thank you because these people may not know you. So maybe you want to give them a real estate tip. Maybe you have a FISBO guide that you can send them. There's like endless opportunities, and Raina and I can help you offline, of course, with that. So Facebook ads are amazing. And every single realtor that I teach and the ones that do a Facebook ad, my phone rings 10 days later. They're like, Shaw. I'm like, yeah. They're like, hey, I got a listing. Those ads work. And I'm like, yes, of course they work. But you have to get uncomfortable and say, this is the way I'm going to do business. Finally, and it seems obvious, but all of your reviews, please make sure you are responding to all of them, and then take that review, go over to Canva, which is free, and put it into a beautiful template and post it on your IG story. Every time I get a review, I put it into a template and I post it on my IG story. So not only when I am in a selling situation and I say, go read my reviews, but then my social media people know how great we are. And then if you want to look at my Instagram, you could scan this QR code and you could get a flavor for everything that I am talking about. So you could copy and plug and play. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. Give me just a moment. And now,
Christina, can you go back to the QR code?
Oh, sure. Give me just a second. Here we go. Can you see that, Raina?
Yes, thanks.
Okay. So let's stop the sharing. Okay. So this is the fun part. I am happy to do a Q&A. You can unmute and ask your question, and I'll be happy to answer it. And don't forget, Raina put her handle on the chat. Please make sure you are following her, and please make sure you are tagging her. You're getting free Starbucks, so you're insane not to do that.
And I will share and post your stories.
So what questions do we have?
So what are some suggestions for new agents who don't have a book of business to post an ad to?
I love that. So I would definitely start on your Instagram showing what it's like to be you with a story, and post as if you have 10,000 followers, even though maybe you only have 25 who are your friends and family. And then wherever it is you want to farm, if you will, let's just say Hoboken. I don't know Jersey like I do New York. So let's just say it's Hoboken. You are going to say something like, Hoboken residents, are you interested in, and you're going to say something, 4 tips on how to interview a realtor. DM me the word Hoboken and then make a one-sheeter. These are the questions you should be asking realtors. They're going to DM you the word Hoboken because there's a sense of community. And then you're going to send them on DM this one-sheeter that's going to be branded to you. It's going to have your logo on it, your phone number, and you're going to start running Facebook ads to that area so you get your face out there. People begin to know you. If you are also in networking groups as a new realtor, maybe a BNI, a LaTip, make sure you are connected to everybody on social. So when you are posting 4 times a day on stories, essentially you're buying their brain cells. The minute somebody utters the word insurance, I want them to think of Christina Shaw because I'm consistently posting. If you post randomly, this will not work. It's better than nothing. But if you say, I am going to commit to having a solid IG presence, this will, all of your referral partners, if you get one deal a year from the real estate attorney, now you'll get 2 deals a year because they're seeing you every single day.
Do you think Instagram is more? Do you want to turn off yours, maybe?
Mine.
Oh, maybe it's the TV then.
Yeah, it's the TV.
Do you think Instagram is more engaging than Facebook?
It's a great question. It depends where your audience is and who your audience is. So I am a middle-aged mom. So when I make a Facebook post, I generally get more interaction than an Instagram reel. But my Instagram stories kill it. And most of my realtors are on Instagram. So it just depends on where are your clients. If your client base is 25 to 35, they're definitely not going to be on Facebook. But if you're serving like the middle age or senior market, they're going to be on Facebook. So you just have to know where your audience is. That leads me to a great point. Your IG feed and your Facebook feed, 2 different pieces of content. Your story on IG, you could share over to Facebook. But do not, if you're posting a still photo on your feed on IG, don't share it to Facebook, because what happens is if I like Raina's photo on Instagram and I comment, and now I'm going to go over to Facebook, I'm not going to like and comment on it again. And then it's telling the algorithm that her content isn't good. So your stories, you could share to both platforms, but content that you're posting is different content. And that's another reason you want one Instagram. You're okay. Say that again.
IG, they can connect IG stories to Facebook stories.
Yes.
So it's linked. Within Instagram, you can link your account so it posts from one to the other on stories.
Yeah, but saying that we have to create 2 contents for Facebook and Instagram.
Hey, Christina.
Yes.
I am new to real estate and I'm starting to advertise myself. I started with door knocking in my neighborhood and I'm slowly moving into social media space. And also, so my question is specifically, I'm sure like you have been in the same position. So, physical mail versus social media, what's the difference in terms of impact have you seen in your career?
Great question. Welcome to real estate. It is such a beautiful, fulfilling, lucrative career. So kudos to you. I love the door knocking. So with door knocking, run a Facebook ad to that area you're farming. So that person is like, wait, that guy left me a door handle advertisement, and now I'm seeing him on social media. He must be awesome. I personally, in 2025, would be leaning more towards social and putting my money in social, because I don't know about you, but I try to read my mail twice a week at home. And if it's any junk, I'm getting rid of it immediately. But I'm spending a lot of time on social. So I would, and it doesn't mean you don't do the traditional ways of marketing when you're new in real estate, but you should set a budget and say, I have this many dollars a month and I'm going to allocate X dollars for my Facebook ads, and Instagram is free. So you could start posting on that immediately.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Also, when you're in that community, when you're getting a cup of coffee at the local coffee shop, when you're eating at a local eatery, tag the coffee shop, the restaurant. They're going to share your content. Okay. And now your name is getting out more. The more people who could share your content, the more people know you exist.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Did you have another question as well?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So like I know you gave some tips for new real estate agents. So I I'm trying to figure out like if I don't have any followers, I of course like everyone in my office, I'm following them and vice versa. But how do I increase that number?
You're going to start posting as if you have followers, and it will increase organically. So if you're sitting next to Raina today, take a selfie, post it, and then tag her. She's going to share it, and maybe one or two people in her feed are like, hey, who's that guy? And they'll follow you. When you're at the pizza place later, you're going to tag the pizza place, and it is not a sprint, it is a marathon. So you don't want to have 2,000 followers overnight because they're not real. You want people that could buy real estate from you. So everybody in your office, your friends, your family, I'm sure you have a past world of some sort. So if you reach out and follow those people, typically they'll follow you back, and it takes time to build it, just like it takes time to build a CRM or an email database, but do it organically.
Anyone else? You guys are so quiet today.
I know.
It's a lot of information all at once, and sometimes it could feel stifling and overwhelming.
Hey, Christina and Raina, if I may ask another question. So, how I know there are a lot of like platforms like Fiverr and there is Upwork. So, do you guys find your video editors or like where do you find your video editors if someone is starting up?
Well, my video editor is full time on my team. And if you work with Raina and you send her your videos, she will get them edited for you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. And then at a point, there will be a point if you're posting content multiple times a day, you may want to get your own video editor. I have a virtual assistant. He's overseas. He's been with me 3 years. He's like my favorite person on earth. And you can do that. There's a lot of different ways you could approach that, but just start. Don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Also, you can use the Captions app, sir. That's free. Or you could edit it on the Instagram app.
Okay, thanks.
So in Instagram has a program called Edits that's part of Instagram, and you can add captions to your video in there. It's very easy. I'll show you. Edits.
Oh, edits.
Edits in Instagram, and it links right to Instagram. You can put music. It's really neat.
Okay.
Thank you.
The video I did just now, with Lawrence and I put an edits, got the captions, and posted it in a minute.
Yeah. All right. It's very easy.
Yeah.
It's just doing like less than a minute.
I haven't posted to my Facebook. Maybe my Instagram.
I know, because I've tagged you and you're not responding.
I would actually say that little note that you just said, Christina, about a virtual assistant is it like was a little thing for me because I do post, but I would probably post more if I didn't have to spend so much time editing. Like it eats up so much of my day where I
So
create
much
something and I'm like, I don't have time to do that much.
So much time. So I'm so glad you said that. Thank you. Again, Raina can edit through Christian. And then just to give you guys an idea, virtual assistant, that's a video editor, is going to be anywhere from like $5 to $10 an hour. Christian works full time, but you can also co-op that. So maybe it's you and somebody else on this Zoom who are like, you know what, let's share a virtual assistant. They also, I don't use it for this, but I have a lot of colleagues like admin work. I work with 2 realtors out of the Bronx. I love them. Oh my God, they're so fun. And their VA does all of their scheduling, their showing appointments, all of that.
Yeah. So in my previous, sorry to interrupt, in my previous like work, Christina, I have used Fiverr,
Yeah.
Fiverr, and Upwork a lot. Those are two websites
Perfect.
I used a lot.
I love it. You guys are a fun bunch. I'm teaching this at 1 in Queens, and it's an older office.
We have another question.
Yeah,
How
tell us,
frequently you
shoot.
should post on the platforms or across the platforms?
She says 4 times. 4
How
times
frequently
a
do you
day.
post on the platforms?
I know.
Christina, can I ask a question? Really, it was fast. You said we should post 4 times a day.
4 times a day on your story. And
Okay.
you want to aim for 3 videos a week. I'd love to tell you to make a video every day, but it's like we're also busy, right? Like I'm running an insurance agency. I'm a mom. I'm really involved in my community. I've got to fly to Detroit tonight for a baseball game. Shoot me. So we have to be realistic too. I know people don't like the word realistic in business, but I like to be realistic. So 4 times a day on your story, 3 video reels over 7 days. And in 6 months, you're going to come find Raina and give her a really big hug. And you're never going to refer anybody but her because she'll have changed your social media game.
Okay, thanks.
You can do it. You just got to start.
Anything else?
Figure this one out.
I know.
I have to start an alarm. That's a good idea.
There you go.
Set an alarm.
Set an alarm for yourself. I
I
like it.
love that.
Get out of that.
That's a good idea.
100%.
Any other questions? There's a recording. You can watch it again, and then I will get everyone's email addresses from Lawrence and send you the links with the steps on how to actually do the Facebook ad. Good? And then your first 3 videos, send them over and we'll get them edited for you. Anything else? Any other
Guys and
questions?
girls, you rock. I appreciate your time. You can always find me if you have a question and send me a DM or ask Raina. She is super talented and can really teach this class herself. If you follow her on social, you see the awesome work she's doing. So thank you for having me. And I look forward to seeing all of Raina's stories today of all of you tagging her.
Thanks, Christina.
Bye,
Thank you.
everybody. Ciao.
Bye.
Really appreciate you doing this. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Thanks
guys.
a lot. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Christina, for coming on. Thanks a lot, Raina. As usual, you guys have a great one. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.